Check out the podcast for a Super Mario Galaxy retrospective. The link is down below. Did you enjoy Super Mario Galaxy? Would you like to have some more levels? It really would seem obvious, wouldn't it? Well, here you go, and it's really damn good. Super Mario Galaxy was a revolutionary platformer that took the genre into a new direction by going full force with gravity-influenced controls. Each and every object has its own unique gravitational pull. Using some sort of space magic, I'm not exactly sure, Mario flies off to each new stage within the galaxy in order to go and collect Power Stars. This will allow him to eventually take on Bowser, who has grown gigantic. Thank you, Rita Repulsa. Super Mario Galaxy 2 is a rare move where Nintendo has actually pumped out a direct sequel onto the same system. This is very nice because there was a lot more apparently that Nintendo had in store and a lot more ideas for 3D Mario with this gravitational aspect. With Super Mario Galaxy 2, the levels are slightly more linear, but I really don't mind. It's what sets it apart from the first Super Mario Galaxy. It's a new direction for this sub-series. Design-wise and gameplay-wise, it's all very brilliant. There's a good variety between locations and settings. Nintendo, not always the best at providing a great storyline, but when they're really on their game, they really know how to deliver with fantastic levels, and that's exactly what is happening here. Not much is really added in terms of additional content, although you do get to play as Yoshi. Unfortunately, I don't think that they even utilized him enough. I found myself wishing quite often that we could see just a little bit more of the guy, and just a few more segments specially designed for him. He really does break up the pacing just enough, still basically Mario Galaxy gameplay, but it adds a new facet to the entire picture, which is really appreciated. He really does add to the experience, and it is a well thought out gameplay concept. And another move that is ultimately better, the hub world is gone. You get to run around on your goofy rocket ship. I'm not entirely sure what the point of that is. It's shaped like Mario, but it's green, kind of. And then you get to move through the game in a level select screen type of format, similar to Super Mario Bros. 3 or Mario World. It really does help you get to the game much more quickly, at least the part that you actually want to play. Toward the end, I did eventually find myself wishing for slightly more variety in the gameplay. You really are doing a lot of the same type of thing, even though the levels are very fantastic. It really does feel like perhaps just 2 or 3 more elements on the same level as Yoshi should have been in this title, in order to really make the game feel unique and separate it from its predecessor. Ultimately, though, that's a very small complaint. There is not anything that is actually particularly wrong with any of this. I had a very good time playing this game. Mario Galaxy 1, I sort of decided to take a step back from actually straight up reviewing the game because I wanted to talk about something that really is not mentioned that often. It was pretty obvious that the game was great. I was not the first to the review scene with the review, so everybody pretty much knew that it was a game worth playing, so I decided to take a more editorial stance on just the entire Mario concept. I did say that I considered the Mario character and Force storyline to be a little bit old hat, teetering on lame. And I will say that the feeling is still kind of there. Once again, I'm not the first to the review scene with this game, but hey, it is something that I do feel like saying because you already know what this game is. You already know that it's worth playing. However, with its reduced emphasis on storyline, just a little bit with fewer cutscenes and less lame instances of cutesy elements that featured very little gameplay, I never really thought about this while playing. Ultimately, I do feel that it is a better package in terms of how the presentation is laid out. That's really what I'm getting at with this. I really enjoyed my time with this game. Super Mario Galaxy 2 receives a 9 out of 10.